Happy Thursday, Jays. I'm Hayden Ali.
And I'm TJ Purcell. Today we will have a look at this week's weather with Jackson and a check-in on Blue Jay sports with Braden.
All that and so much more coming up next.
This is KLHS.
Today is Throwback Thursday, so let's see what has happened today throughout the years.
In 1962, Wilt Chamberlain of the San Francisco Warriors scored 72 points against the Lakers.
In 2014, the World Trade Center reopened for the first time since the terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001.
A year ago today, the Royals held that epic World Series rally downtown. It was a huge highlight, and my Kansas City Royals fan, and I loved it, and I thought it was really cool.
I totally agree, TJ. It was something I'm never going to forget. And, speaking of baseball, the Cubs won the World Series last night, and now Josie is standing by with the fan to bring us more.
Hi, I'm Josie Wilkerson, and I'm standing here with Grace McClintock. So, Grace, you watched the World Series last night. What were your general thoughts or feelings on it?
It was kind of like a whirlwind of emotions in general because in the beginning they were doing really, really well. They were up, I think, like 6-3 in the eighth, and then someone hit a single, someone hit a home run, and it was kind of a mess from there. So feelings kind of tanked for a minute, and then there was a rain delay. We went into the 10th, and we managed to win. So that was so awesome. It was so exciting, and it was whirlwind. It was amazing, but so scary the entire time.
What do you think some of the highlights were?
Some of the highlights would definitely be the first inning when Fowler hit a home run. That's never happened before, ever, in Game 7 of the World Series. And then also I would say, well, I guess this is kind of a highlight, but in the 9th inning, because it was tied, it was just it was really tense for everyone. Both sides, it's been such a long time since they won the World Series. With Cleveland Indians, it's been 68 years, I think, and then for the Cubs, it's been 71 since they went to the World Series and 108 since they won it. So it was both teams were just wanted it so bad, which is why we went into the 10th, and then Bryant threw the ball to Rizzo, and it was beautiful, and when they did it.
How do you think the Cubs have been preparing or changing up their style to really pull through this win?
So it hasn't really been a huge change, but it's the last 5 years they got a new manager who is Theo Epson, and he just kind of got the right players in the right spot. I mean, this is a really, really young team, so it's just it's been a long time coming. They've been working for this for so long. It's just this year they managed to actually pull together. Last year they were close, but this year they did it, and I think it has all to do with Theo Epson, their manager Joe Madden, and just the team wanted it so bad, and they were so young, so they didn't have the whole past behind them.
And so how do you think the next season is looking? Do you think it's going to be better than all their last seasons, or do you think maybe they're going to change it up?
I'm hoping they're going to pull the momentum with them, and I know majority of the team's actually going to stay, so I'm hoping that because it's the same team, basically, that they can stay good, and their momentum will bring them further, and hopefully they can make it the World Series next year. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying they are. That might jinx it, but I'm hoping that it would be just as good a season, but knowing the Cubs, who knows?
All right, thank you so much, Grace. Back to the front desk.
Thanks, Josie. Now let's head into some school announcements. There is a dodgeball tournament on Saturday, November 19th from 12 to 3:30 in the Coakley Fieldhouse. Teams can range anywhere from 8 to 12 people. Each adult must pay $10. High school and middle school students must pay $8, and elementary students must pay $6. All proceeds go towards Children's Mercy Bereavement. To enter, contact Kaylee Cooley at kcooley16@northlandcaps.org, and registration is due this Saturday.
Attention seniors, do you need help filling out the FAFSA? Students filling out the free application for federal student aid are invited to attend a FAFSA Frenzy event to receive free assistance filling out the form. The FAFSA is required for the A+ program and to receive federal and state grants and loans. Check out the FAFSA Frenzy website for details. Excelsior Springs High School will be hosting an event from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight, and Maple Woods will be hosting an event on November 13th from 2 to 4 p.m.
First Fridays with the Counselors is back today during lunch in the cafeteria by the ramp. This is an opportunity to talk to your counselors about any upcoming events and ask some questions. They will have information regarding upcoming counseling events, and if you go, you'll be entered in a drawing for some awesome prizes.
Creative Writing Club is meeting in room 609 after school today. Come and share your stories and ideas.
Tomorrow morning is another meeting for the Lumberjack Club. Pancakes for all. Come and enjoy some pancakes and good company. Tomorrow will mark 500 pancakes for the year, so come and be a part of this milestone day for the Lumberjack Club and help them get to their goal of 1,000 pancakes consumed by the end of the year.
Yesterday was a very special day for one awesome nest worker, Katie Plubell. She received the amazing honor of Nest Worker of the Month. Let's take a look.
I'm Taylor Barfreddy, and I'm here with nest worker Katie Plubell, who has just won Employee of the Month. Katie, how do you feel about winning?
Oh, good.
Was it really fun?
Yeah.
And you want to show us your certificate? Yeah. What are all the fun things that you get to do at the nest?
I copy.
Serve coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, Katie. Thank you. Now back to the front desk.
Congratulations, Katie. Today after the show, make sure you fill out the attitude of gratitude for today, which is for teachers in the building.
Also, good luck to orchestra and band this weekend at districts. You know, Hayden, yesterday was pretty scary with all the rain and the hail, and we had some pretty good sized hail at my house. Jackson, am I going to have to expect that the rest of the week?
Well, TJ, yesterday was very odd with the hail, but today's looking to be a nice one with a high of 71 and a low of 47. Tomorrow should be a nice and sunny with a high of 69 and a low of 46, and we'll be starting our weekend off with some great weather with a high of 69 and a low of 45. That's all I have for today. Now back to the front desk.
Thanks, Jackson. Now let's head over to Braden with sports. Braden?
What's up, Jays? In one of the most dramatic, intense games ever, the Chicago Cubs found a way to win, finally putting curses and the burden of history behind them. Also, this Friday there will be a spirit bus going to the district championship game. The price is $1 for pizza and a ride, but also brings $7 for a ticket into the game. The cheerleaders are headed to state this weekend to try and win their 8th consecutive win. In other news, LHS swim and dive made it to state, including Cameron Murphy, Sam Code, Noah Witzke, Cale Bayhart, Tate Arvey, and Jer Butts, Tony Lonsdale, Tristan Price, and Chris Gaddy. Let's throw it over to Ryan Stiff interviewing Cameron Murphy about state.
I'm here with Cameron Murphy. You guys are leaving for state today for swim. Where is it at, and when does it start?
It's in St. Peter's next to St. Louis, and it starts tomorrow. Prelims start about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, not entirely sure. And then finals on Saturday start 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock.
So what are you most looking forward to for state?
Individually, looking forward to my 200 freestyle the most because I'm seated third in that, and I'm not too far off from second or first place. And I mean, it's going to be tough, but I definitely think I have a shot at getting the win possibly. But also excited for the 500 freestyle, which I'm currently seated fifth. Also, the 400 free relay and 200 free relay I'm excited for because we have a shot at top 8 in both, and I definitely think we'll be able to improve upon our season best time by a lot. So.
And what would it mean for you for the relay to break the school record?
I mean, we'll be really excited about it, but currently our school record, it's our own best time, and I definitely think we have a shot at just beating it by multiple seconds, so I think we'll definitely get it, and I'm excited about it.
Okay. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ryan. Now we ask that everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all we have for today. From Hayden Ali, Jackson Ogden, Braden Swope, Josie Wilkerson, Ryan Stiff, and all of our amazing production crew, I'm TJ Purcell. Have a great day, Jays.